Welcome to your dedicated revision journey for the UGC NET exam. Preparing for such a competitive test requires a systematic approach of understanding, reviewing, and remembering key concepts. By following a structured self-study plan, you can turn complex topics into manageable goals. Let's work together to ensure you succeed in your upcoming examination.
Today, we are continuing our deep dive into teaching aptitude with the second part of our 5-part series. We will be covering questions 21 through 40. Each question is paired with a clear explanation to ensure you don't just find the right answer, but truly understand the underlying educational principles for your exam.
When we think about effective teaching, certain qualities like patience and strong subject knowledge are essential. However, authoritarianism, which relies on fear and strict control, is actually detrimental. A good teacher fosters a positive, empathetic environment rather than ruling with an iron fist. Modern education prioritizes communication and support over rigid, high-handed authority.
Lesson delivery often follows the Habashan method, which is organized into 5 distinct steps. These include preparation, presentation, comparison, generalization, and finally, application. This structured sequence ensures that information is delivered logically and systematically. Following these 5 steps helps students connect new information with what they already know in a very meaningful way.
The inductive method of teaching is a powerful tool where we move from the specific to the general. By observing specific examples first, students can eventually derive a broader rule or principle. For instance, after looking at several different triangles and measuring them, a student discovers the general law that all triangles equal 180 degrees.
In contrast to the inductive approach, the deductive method moves from the general to the specific. This means you start with a known principle or rule and then apply it to specific cases. A classic example is stating the law of gravity first, then observing how it affects various falling objects to confirm the theory in practice.
The concept of the zone of proximal development, or ZPD, was introduced by Vygotsky. It describes the crucial gap between what a learner can do on their own and what they can achieve with a bit of guidance. This idea is the foundation of scaffolding, where teachers provide support to help students reach higher levels.
What is the primary aim of education? While getting a job or passing exams are common goals, the true purpose is all-round development. This means nurturing the intellectual, physical, emotional, and social growth of an individual. Education should prepare people to lead fulfilling lives and contribute positively to the society around them.
Inquiry-based learning is a student-centered approach that focuses on promoting critical thinking. Instead of memorizing facts through rote memory, students are encouraged to ask questions and investigate problems. This process develops their curiosity and independent learning skills, allowing them to construct their own knowledge through active discovery and exploration.
When we talk about criterion-referenced evaluation, we are measuring a student's achievement against a fixed set of predetermined criteria or standards. Unlike other methods that rank students against each other, this approach focuses purely on whether the individual has mastered the specific learning objectives. It tells us exactly what a student can do.
On the other hand, a norm-referenced test is designed to compare a student with other students. These tests rank individuals relative to a group, often using percentile ranks or identifying class toppers. This method is less about meeting a specific standard and more about seeing where a student stands in comparison to their peers.
Cooperative learning is built around the idea of group collaboration. In this setting, students work together toward a shared goal rather than competing with one another. This approach is highly effective because it promotes teamwork and communication. Through peer interaction, students often gain a much deeper understanding of the material than they would alone.
Portfolio assessment is a holistic tool that involves a purposeful collection of a student's work over time. It includes assignments, projects, and reflections that demonstrate growth and effort. Unlike a single final exam, a portfolio provides an authentic look at a student's progress, showing their development and achievements throughout the entire learning process.
The term transfer of learning refers to the ability to apply knowledge or skills gained in one context to entirely new situations. Positive transfer happens when what you previously learned actually helps you acquire new skills. This is the ultimate goal of education, ensuring that classroom knowledge is useful in the real world.
Mastery learning is an influential concept proposed by Benjamin Bloom. He believed that almost all students can achieve high standards if they are given enough time and the right kind of instruction. Rather than grading students on a fixed curve, mastery learning focuses on giving every student the opportunity to fully grasp the material.
Teaching aptitude is much more than just basic intelligence or memory. It primarily refers to the ability to teach effectively by combining various skills, attitudes, and competencies. This includes everything from subject expertise and communication skills to patience and the ability to manage a classroom. It is the capacity to facilitate learning in others.
The problem-solving method is excellent for developing a student's analytical skills. By requiring students to define a problem, gather data, and evaluate potential solutions, they are forced to use higher-order thinking. This active participation moves beyond simple memory and encourages students to think critically and solve complex issues through a systematic process.
The lecture method remains a staple in education, especially because it is best suited for large groups. It allows a single teacher to share information with many students at the same time efficiently. While it is often a one-way form of communication with less interaction, it is highly effective for delivering a large amount of content.
A seminar is a specialized method of group discussion and presentation. In these small group academic sessions, students present on a specific topic and then engage in a guided discussion with their peers. This format is wonderful for promoting deep learning and improving communication skills, as it encourages students to defend their ideas and think critically.
Action research is a practical tool used mainly for solving immediate classroom problems. It is a reflective process where teachers identify an issue in their own environment, investigate it, and implement a solution. By evaluating the outcomes, teachers can systematically improve their own teaching practice and enhance the learning experience for their students.
Audiovisual aids are vital because they help make teaching more concrete and interesting. By using tools like videos, charts, or digital models, teachers can engage multiple senses and improve student comprehension. These aids help sustain attention and turn abstract concepts into something tangible, making the lesson far more memorable and effective.
In modern education, ICT stands for Information and Communication Technology. This broad term covers everything from computers and the internet to smart boards and digital tools. Implementing ICT enhances the teaching and learning process and streamlines administrative tasks, making education more accessible and interactive for students and educators in the digital age.
You have now successfully completed part 2 of our series. We have covered 20 questions in depth, including all the necessary explanations to boost your understanding. Great job on sticking with your study plan. Whenever you are ready, please continue with part 3 to tackle the next set of questions. Good luck with your revision.
If you found this session helpful, please like and share the video with your fellow aspirants. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us at AI Swadhyay for more updates and study materials. Staying connected is the best way to ensure you never miss a lesson on your path to success. Happy studying!